This lesson is on solving systems of equations using substitution. The first thing that we're going to do is write out our how-to. So we're going to write our directions. So to solve a system using substitution, we need to solve one of the equations for one of the variables. Solve one of the equations for one of the variables. Hold on, there it is. It doesn't matter which variable, it's just whatever one's easiest to get by itself. Number 2, we're going to substitute the expression. So whatever I got for that variable is going to, so from step 1, we're going to substitute that expression that we just got, that we just solved for, into the other equation and solve for the other variable. Okay. And then step 3, whatever I got, so say I solved for y. I'm putting all that stuff in for y to solve for x. Then I'm going to substitute the number I get in step 2 into either original equation to solve for the remaining variable. And let's look at an example because that will definitely help us. Now, this is just another way to solve a system. It's going to give us the same thing. My final answer is going to look like an ordered pair. I have to solve one of my equations for one of the variables. Well, y is already solved for, so I'm going to just not have to do step 1. I'm going to take this expression. It says that y equals this, so I'm going to put it in the place of y and rewrite my second equation. Okay, so I'm plugging it in the place of y. So let's rewrite this whole thing. I have 3x plus, not y, but 2x plus 5, and it equals 10. Now let's solve for x. 3x and 2x is 5x plus 5 equals 10. Subtract 5 from both sides. 5x equals 5. Divide by 5. X equals 1. That's the x in my ordered pair. But now I'm going to take this, now I'm looking at step 3, take this number and I can plug it into either equation, into this top one or into this bottom one, to solve for y. Since y is already by itself, I'm going to plug it in here, so I just have to do math. I don't have to get anything else by itself. So then, I'm going to take this one and plug it into this 2x plus 5. It's going in the place of x. So 2 times 1 plus 5. So y equals 2 plus 5, or y equals 7. There's the y value. So my solution, my ordered pair where these two lines cross, is at 1, 7. Let's do example 2. You might want to leave that first flap open to help you. So we're going to solve one of the variables one of the equations for one of the variables. And look at that, x equals a number. It's already done for us. It's going in the place of x in the other equation because x equals this, so I'm going to plug it in for x. So then let's rewrite it. 3 times, that's 16 minus 4y, and then write everything else. Plus 4y equals 8. I'm going to distribute because I'm solving for y now. So 48 minus 12y plus 4y equals 8. Combine like terms. 48 minus, so negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8y equals 8. Solving for y, get rid of 48. By subtracting, negative 8y equals negative 40. And last step is to divide, so y equals 5. And I'm going to put this in, step 3, to either equation. Since I'm solving for x now, I'm going to do it since x is already by itself. Plug it in for this y. So x equals 16 minus 4y. I'm plugging in 5. So x equals 16 minus 4 times 5 is 20. And 16 minus 20 is negative 4. So my solution my x value is negative 4. My y value is 5. Good. So now example 3. First step says make sure one of the variables is by itself. No variable is equal to an expression. My 9 is isolated and my 4 is isolated. Well, I would say that the easiest thing to get by itself is this x right here, because all I have to do is add y. I don't have to deal with any negatives. So then I'm left with x equals y plus 4 or 4 plus y. So I'm using this equation at the top and this equation at the bottom. Now I said that this is what x equals, so it's going in the place of x in the top equation. So y plus 4 plus bring over everything else. 4y equals 9. My like terms, y and 4y are 5y. Plus 4 equals 9. Subtract 4. 5y equals 5. Divide by 5. Y equals 1. My y value. Now I'm solving for x next, so I'm going to plug it in to the easiest equation, which is going to have it right in here. So x equals, we're plugging in 1 for y. So instead of y plus 4, I'm plugging in 1 plus 4. So x equals 5. So my solution, my x is 5, my y is 1. That is the ordered pair solution. That is where my two lines will cross each other. That's where they will intersect. And that is the lesson on solving by substitution. It's another way to solve a system of equations.